What's up? Oh, hey, we're live.
Are we finally going hot?
We're going hot.
All right.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome to Real Minutes, episode 3.
Here we are again from a little brief hiatus because of somebody, but
Yeah.
we're back. It kind of feels weird. It kind of feels like we've never done this before. We're starting over.
We are. I just took me 10 minutes to figure out the fucking computer was muted. That's why we couldn't hear what we were trying to record.
No, people, listen. I got to stop saying people. Everybody. No, he didn't figure it out. I did. Don't let him fool you. He had the fucking output volume on mute. He's like, I can't get to work.
Yeah.
I said, Mick, you have the speaker X'd. No, I don't.
Yeah, that may have just happened. It would have been really cool to record that part of it. Yeah.
We didn't have to record it. We gave it to you live.
That's all good. Hope everybody had a great week. Hope you're joining us tonight with
How about a great 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks. I had some business in Denver. I traveled last week. I got some good stories for everybody from that trip. It was definitely some crazy shit happened. We'll get into that a little bit later. But
I don't have any good stories.
You always have good stories.
I kind of don't. I really didn't do much.
No, but tonight
We'll make the best of it. But tonight we have some really cool shit for you as far as cigar goes. You want to introduce a cigar?
Yeah, so tonight we are going with a Blanco 9. We'll get into a little bit of, I think we touched on it a little bit in previous episodes, but Blanco 9. Honestly, probably one of I'd say my favorite Blanco cigar. I had the pleasure of meeting David Blanco last time I was down in Florida, last November.
I got to interrupt you. He said pleasure.
I did say pleasure.
And meeting him. So did you pleasure him? Sorry.
I don't know where we're going with this. David Blanco hopefully listens to this, so I'm not going to go into anything crazy here. Some weird side story.
I apologize, but you know what, Dave? Listen, our podcast, we're going to joke around.
Now, this is an outstanding cigar. One of my favorites.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, so David showed me around their humidor, their stocking room, their shipping room, and they have a hell of an operation going down. It's honestly, I should probably know the town, but it's somewhere Pinellas Park area, St. Pete. When I was down visiting family last November, and they have a great operation there, and I honestly didn't know until a few weeks ago, whenever David was going on this roll and smoke tour that he does. And they were at the Plasencia factory, and I've always been a huge fan of Plasencia cigars, and I did not realize that all of them are rolled in the same factory for the Blanco cigar line. And it kind of makes sense. They're right up there, the top-notch, incredible cigars.
David, if you actually listen to this, I guess what Mick's kind of alluding to is we would really like to come tour.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm definitely bring Jared along next time when I can't talk tonight. Jared along next time when we head down there to Tampa. It was definitely a cool experience, and every cigar was top notch. It's cool that I can get them here in Central PA. Breaker Cigars out in Shamokin carries them, and it's definitely a great. I actually picked one up at Cigars International last time I was there as well. Great cigar. So I guess we're gonna get these things lit here, and let's
fire these bad boys up. That's what we're here for. And I'm sure we're not going to have anything bad to say about these cigars because it is a David Blanco. And
absolutely.
David, when you listen to this, I know you aim to please, and you do it every time with every one of your cigars.
Absolutely. I have never been disappointed. I really enjoyed the Prince Hall when I was on vacation. That was another really great one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, now my letter's fucked. Oh, there we go.
A little quiet time while we get the flame and the cigar somewhat lit.
I may need to borrow your lighter there, brother.
Just make sure you give it back.
It may disappear. Yeah, it might be all right here. It's pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow that.
Wow. Wow. I gotta say, the first, when you hold this cigar in your hand, you can actually feel how well and tight this cigar is wrapped. It is.
Yeah.
It's beyond
It's
what
solid.
we're used to smoking.
Absolutely. The only one I think it's close to that is a KO. They always wrap a really tight wrap cigar. But this is absolutely tightly wrapped. Definitely gonna be a good draw. You can tell that right from the start.
Yeah, that's a good comparison though with the KO. You're right on that. They're pretty even on that. But I will see. This is so far just lighting this and taking a couple drags on it. Whew, nice.
Definitely a very smooth cigar. I would say this would be one that I think anybody could really smoke. It's got those earthy notes to it.
It is smooth. It's not a heavy smoke. It's not. I mean,
No.
a powerful smoke. Like if I wasn't smoking right now and you're smoking a cigar right next to me, it's not going to make me get up and walk away from you if I didn't smoke cigars, because it's actually enjoyable.
Very, very enjoyable. Yeah, no, the draw on it's amazingly smooth for how tightly it's wrapped, and
Sure.
it's given you a really slow burn, enjoyable experience. I think it's going to be a good one.
You get a lot of smoke on the draw, that's for sure. I'm hesitating to put like flavors and taste to it yet, because it is the beginning of the cigar, but very happy with it in the opening light.
Definitely very good.
And I am having a St. Pauli girl.
He's
German
going
beer.
off script a little bit with the PA beers. I am sticking with PA theme tonight. Levante Brewing Company.
Yeah, you can see it right there. It is. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've had this, and I really felt the urge to have a St. Pauli girl. And I'll give you my feedback on if this David Blanco goes with the St. Pauli girl, or if you should just leave them alone.
I think the Levante is going to go well. It's a milkshake. It's a king cake milkshake IPA called Brass Crown. It's my first time having it. Pretty. I wouldn't say it's as hazy as I expected. Maybe not as juicy as I expected as an IPA, but I will say so far it's pairing well with the cigar. I don't know if we're getting lucky with these pairings or whether we're just that damn.
We're
good.
not getting lucky, dude. We're just guessing.
And that's kind of getting lucky, isn't it? It's kind of talking about the same thing.
Well, we're guessing prior,
And it's all
but getting
working out.
lucky after.
Correct.
Well,
That didn't sound. Yeah.
erase that.
We will not edit that. That'll be there. No, so
So I got a nasty comment from Bud. I saw that.
did you see that?
Yeah. But I laughed. I'm sorry.
He did end it with "I love you too." Joe.
I know.
He did.
I absolutely promise to not joke with you on your behalf.
He's gay.
Anyway, that was Mick.
That what?
No, I love Bud, but
I will see
Bud's
Bud next
a great guy.
weekend. Maybe we can do maybe me and Bud can do an impromptu. We can't do it without you. We'll figure it out. But we'll
that
send
would
you.
be wrong.
It would be nice. I just said we won't do it.
No, you're about ready to. See how I tell you, this is. I'm kind of like the redheaded stepchild.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right, I'm gonna take a sip of this St. Pauli girl and
So
get a
I'll
little bit of smoke in me and give you my first impression.
while he's working up that impression, I'm going to tell you about my trip to Denver last week.
Wow.
So I was out there for a little bit of business, a little bit of training, and it was Wednesday night. Coming back from where the training was held, and we're getting near our hotel. I don't know if anybody's ever stayed out that way. It's Woolies Woolies
Mammoth.
Woolies Sweets. Wow, I feel like I'm forgetting a word in there. Anyway, Woolies in Denver. They're like, I guess they're a chain out in the West Coast. When I first saw that I was being booked at Woolies for accommodations, I thought I was staying at some roach coach with like fucking outside entrances.
It just doesn't sound right.
Dude, this place is like a fucking mansion. There's like a garden in the middle of the place with like a stream running through it with koi fish and shit.
Hello, this is Woolies, Denver, Colorado. May I help you? Yeah, I'm kind of looking for a room for a week. We'll take care of you, sir. We've got the perfect suite for you. We call it the Woolly Mammoth Suite.
It was surprisingly amazing. I will say, side note, if you stay there, you will not be disappointed with the rooms, the accommodations, anything about the hotel except for the drink prices. First night I got there, did not really check the menu for prices. I got a burger and fries, 2 margaritas, and a beer. How much do you think?
There's got to be more than just that. There's got to be some more cons. I mean, there's nothing that doesn't have more than one con. Like the toilet paper was rough on your asshole or something.
No, toilet paper was great. Nobody blew me while I was there. I mean, that's kind of a con.
Okay. Kind of wasn't referring to that, but we'll go with it.
Really, that place had no other cons. The fucking mattress was most comfortable.
The carpet was hard. It had the air conditioner smelled, or the heating system stunk.
No.
Or
nothing.
A light flickered and almost set me into a fucking seizure.
Now you got me thinking. I don't think I did. Well, but I didn't have the maid clean my room. I did run out of toilet paper by Thursday.
Maybe I'm thinking of the real low-life dives that I've stayed in.
This place was high end, man. It's fucking beautiful. So if you're ever out there, stay there. But I'd probably sneak your own booze in. How much you think? 2 margaritas, a beer, and a cheeseburger and fries.
$85.
Dude, you're fucking spot on. It was like $90. With a tip, it was like close to 100. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. Like that was painful, man. Like the room itself is only like $100, but I just paid that much to eat and have 3 drinks.
First of all, I'll say Colorado's not used to meat eaters anymore. They're all the other way. So they get somebody comes in and orders a hamburger, they're going to charge the shit out of them.
I don't think the burger was the problem. The drinks, dude, they were charging for ice.
Did you see the breakdown? Like, how much did the burger cost?
That was a separate bill. It was the burger was like $16. Burger and fries. It was like $16.
Okay.
The margaritas were like $25. They charge you $2 for ice if you want ice in any drink.
It's fucking Colorado. There's snow everywhere.
Ice. They fucking charge. So you get a Jack and Coke. They're like, "Do you want ice?" Well, fuck yeah, I want ice.
Well, that's going to be an extra $2.
That's an extra $2.
Fuck that. Give it to me.
Yeah, give it to me neat. I'm done. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. But anyway, back to the story. Thursday night, pull into the hotel after training, and we were just getting ready to make that left turn into the parking lot, and there were SWAT cars everywhere. Police.
Bad boys.
SWAT cars. There was a mobile command center out back of it, and we're like, what the fuck? So we all get out and we're watching. There's dudes on top of the roof of the hotel next door. It was an iLoft. I never even heard of it, but it's like I think it's a Holiday Inn off-brand. But apparently, so I'll get to that. So we're watching, and these 2 dudes on top of the roof have this big mirror on a stick that they're like looking into a room off the roof with. And the police outside that were parked on the road had like snipers out there with fucking guns. And
it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. I had snipers with guns. Makes sense. So they fire off 2 rounds into this window. Like up at the top of the window. I have pictures. I'll show it to you later. 2 rounds into this room, and then you hear another boom from inside. They apparently either threw a flashbang or put one of them under the door ones in, and broke the door down, grabbed this guy, brought him out. We found out later that this dude was a fugitive, but he was placed in that hotel during COVID because they used it as a COVID holdover for the hospitals because they were overpopulated or over whatever.
He had to have been a bigwig with the Mexican cartel.
And he would not leave. Fuck the cartel. Anyone listening to that, hopefully they got a chuckle. But no, it was, they blew the door down, got the dude out, and we found out that he was refusing to leave because he wanted to live in that hotel forever, apparently.
He was living there for free.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, who the fuck wouldn't want to live there?
And now that COVID's over, whatever, they want to they want to get everybody out of the hotel and start using it as a fucking hotel again. And that dude was refusing to leave. He was one of the last ones, and of course he's a fugitive. And yeah, they blew the place up and took him out in handcuffs. It was pretty cool. It was a good time. Then I went and bought myself another $25 margarita after watching it. It was like dinner and a show, man.
All right. Well, you were close to Vegas, so I guess you got your dinner and a show.
Absolutely.
So
good.
I promised to come back with the pairing of this St. Pauli girl and this David. I'm kind of fucking speechless. And I don't get speechless very often. Now, if anybody doesn't know what St. Pauli Girl, it's a German beer. It's kind of like Hefeweizen. Kind of, sort of. It is a German lager. It got a little bit of a bitter taste to it, but it's a German beer. I can't honestly say, this was planned, but this is a good pairing. Real good pairing. The flavor that I get from the beer really coincides with everything that this cigar has going on. David, you outdid yourself with this, obviously. This cigar has more flavor than I expected. And I honestly think you could pretty much drink anything. Doesn't matter what your taste is, what your drink of choice is, whether it's vodka, whiskey, bourbon, light beer, domestic beer, imports, IPAs, wine. This cigar is going to go with it.
It would go great with a dry red. Pretty much anything.
Yeah, it would go good with anything. I think it would go good with Coke, soda.
Absolutely.
But, so, kudos to the Blancos.
Absolutely.
Well done. I still can't put my finger on everything this cigar has to offer. I just had to point out it went well with the beer that I chose to drink tonight. It's amazing. Try it. Please try it.
Middle third of this cigar is where I always seem to find the flavors and the profile. I'm hoping, honestly, there's nothing to complain about here. We are truly enjoying this cigar. I think it's a beautiful thing about this show. It's like a Friday night after a long week of work. We said from the first time we tried doing this show, this is what we do anyway. We get together and bullshit about the week and have a few cigars, a few drinks, and we actually got people somewhat listening to us now and kind of joining in with us. It's pretty fucking cool. This is what we do.
How could you not want to join in and listen to us? Two fucking idiots.
That's right.
Just sitting around in a garage, smoking a cigar, having a drink of whatever it may be, and just talking about whatever. How could you not like it?
We're going to continue on with my Colorado story now. So, after the week was over...
I'm sorry, everybody.
No, you didn't butt in. This is another addition to that.
No, I'm sorry that you have to listen. Go ahead.
Oh, fuck. That was funny. You got me. I dove right in there.
Yeah,
that was
touche.
good. That was good. No, so I hop on the plane to come home. Denver to Charlotte to PA. And so Denver, we take off. We're getting ready to take off, run the runway. And there's a parent and two little girls behind me. And the stewardess comes around and says, "Your trays need to be up. Can you please have your kids put their trays up?" And he's like, "Oh, certainly." The minute the lady walks away, he goes, "Put them down. Doesn't matter. Just put them down," the parent says to the kid. For some reason, it kind of really bothered me. And then the kid continued to kick my seat the entire fucking way to Charlotte. But just the fact that I'm like, That's half the problem with the country, the world we live in right now, is shit like that. Like, nobody thinks there's any rules to anything. I know it's as stupid as a fucking tray.
There's no discipline.
Or putting your fucking airplane mode on or whatever. Does it really make a difference? Probably fucking not. It's not going to make a difference whether the plane stays in the sky or not. But for whatever reason, that really fucking bothered me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But
well, no. I think anybody that's got a brain on their head would think that that's crazy. And why? Parents, why? Why do you enable your children like that? Why? Because little Johnny or little Emily, and I'm just using names, everybody. I don't know who the Johnny and Emily are, but I'm just using names, are going to grow up, and because of what mommy or daddy taught them, that's what they're going to do. And listen, I'm not saying your kid has to be, straight-laced, blah, 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 blah. Because listen, we all had fun. That's the name of the game. But there are things called rules. And I'm not saying you have to obey and be strict on every rule. But there are kind of some that, you really should probably follow.
And if you don't follow the little ones, they're probably not going to follow the big ones.
And I kind of don't have too much sympathy for the ones that get their patty slapped, if you know what I'm saying. I could be a little bit more vulgar when they get in trouble. And Absolutely. Then the ones that are like, oh, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Well, guess what? It's getting done to you.
Absolutely.
Big drag right now. Oh. Dude, this cigar is amazing. And I don't know if you had anything more to say about that.
No, that was it. That was it. Airplane etiquette, man. And then it kind of goes into everyday life. That was all I had to say. Kind of bothered me.
Everyday life etiquette.
Yeah. Just stop being an asshole. Like, it's not that difficult. Just fucking follow the rules that you can and that are in place, and fucking have fun and enjoy your life.
We're not talking about something that you actually have to learn. You have to sit down and somebody has to preach it into your brain. No, it's kind of like inherently learned. And and that's where I see it. It comes from the parents, and from the parents it came from their parents, and it just gets passed down. Somewhere it gets fucking stopped. Yeah. And the parents go, oh, I don't need that way anymore. I'm going to teach my kids to be this way. And they're little fucking hellions.
Yep.
Everybody just...
I know it was one little moment in time, and they may be great kids, and that might be a good dad that was on that plane behind me. But for whatever reason, if you can't follow the little fucking shit that we have to do in everyday life, you're not going to ever follow the big things we have to do in life.
It's kind of situations like that where I kind of want to just go and buy a fucking, like, two big fucking cartons of Swisher Sweets, nasty ass cigar. And when somebody's acting like that, I just want to turn around and shove that Swisher Sweet right in their mouth and light it. Like, smoke on this, dickhead. Sit down and shut up.
For whatever reason, that just went through me. And, I don't know. Other than that, I sat by this really, really nice Chinese gentleman. No, Chinese. I didn't know a word he said the entire time that we went, but he was trying to talk to me. It was
meanwhile, the whole time he was hitting on Mick.
I might have missed that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
You want to join my hot club?
So I do have one more shout out this week. One more shout out. This guy, we just started. That sounds gay if I say it that way. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But I was gonna say we started chatting online this week. Go ahead, Jared. Let me have it.
Go ahead. I want you to finish what you're saying.
The Cigar Nomad. Check him out if you're not following him on Instagram. So this dude,
I followed him. He looks. I take that back.
Where were you going?
Because I have a separate Instagram account, and I saw that, and
He's a really, really great dude. We've been chatting a little bit. I guess he's going to Tampa Bay Cigar Week coming up. the reason I started following him is because a reel popped up on my Instagram. It was Blanco Cigars. And he was at Tampa Bay Cigar Week last year and did some big special event with David Blanco. And this dude, he has his own line of clothing. His catchphrase is, "If it got any better, I couldn't stand it." And he's constantly smoking cigars in his convertible and with his wife and hanging out in these great beach places. I take it he's a Florida guy. I really didn't ask. But he's just enjoying
maybe
life.
He just travels to those places and enjoys it.
It's possible. It's possible.
Sounds like he's got that kind of money.
I don't know. Maybe he does. Maybe he does.
And that's a good thing. I'm not downplaying that. I want everybody to live the dream and be happy. And whichever path you choose, make the best of it.
Comfortable retirement, smoking great cigars, drinking some drinks with friends. That's the life we all deserve.
That's what I'm doing now, except I chose to go back to work for some stupid fucking reason.
But no, a dude is great, man. He knows great cigars, has a lot of connections in the industry. Yeah, just constantly living the life that I want to be living in about 10 years.
I am going to point out one flaw in this cigar.
Yeah?
The wrap, it kind of broke open on me on the end. It's kind of like a breather hole, so every time I inhale, I draw in, it's hitting me in the lip. I don't like that. For as tightly wrapped as these things are, and as well as they are, that shouldn't happen. But I'm not saying that does not make this cigar bad at all. I'm just pointing out what just happened to me. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got a slight little crack here as well. Slight little crack.
Yeah, but yours is on the tip.
It is on the tip. It's probably my cut that made it crack, to be honest with you.
So now I got to put my lip over that.
Just, yeah, you got it. You got it. But yeah, Cigar Nomad. Follow that guy. Really, really good stuff. Really good content. Living the life that we all aspire. It's good stuff.
And if you don't aspire to have that kind of life, still go check them out. Check us out. I mean, listen, we're not telling you have to live a certain way. We're just having a good time. And we want everybody else to have a good time and relax and enjoy. And you know what? Slow the everyday quickness, the madness, the craziness. Slow it down and just look around and try to have a good time. And because I'm going to tell you, life goes by pretty quick. I still, to this day, I catch myself daydreaming a lot when I'm traveling. And, God, it just seems like yesterday I was just turned 21. Or my children were born. And my daughter's 26 and my son is going to be 21. It just seems like yesterday. And it really scares the hell out of me sometimes because, you know, if life went by that fast, my Social Security and senior years are going to come pretty quick.
Yeah.
That scares me.
I feel you.
Just enjoy life.
Every day, man. Every day is a blessing for real. And we try to get together with friends and family as much as we can because you just never know what's around that corner. But yeah, it does pass by quickly. I was just thinking the other day about something that happened to me in high school, and I was trying to place what year in high school that was, and I'm like, fuck, it was like 25 years ago. It goes by super, super quick. Both my kids are out of the house. Yeah, it's like yesterday. They were just in diapers running around the house.
Shit, I remember going to parties when Shay was just a little thing.
Yeah.
Shay's
20 now.
So yeah, it would have been like Shay's 5th or 6th birthday, 7th birthday.
Yeah, probably.
She was, God.
We've been friends that long? Holy fuck.
No, we just acquaintances. I've got quite the ash going on this. Look at this. That is a tightly wrapped good cigar. I have at least, that's an inch.
Yeah?
That's an inch.
You do have about an inch.
And it's not measurable by anything but my eyesight right now.
It's about an inch.
It's about an inch.
You get about an inch going on there.
Well,
The girth's not bad though.
Yeah, girth could be a little bigger.
So what else, man? How was your week this week? I haven't seen you for like 2 weeks. What else is going on?
Really not much. My wife has been my wife works with one of her best friends, and I'm going to put a plug on this podcast for the Coin Taker, Route 61. They do pinball machines, and they do big events. Beautiful setting, beautiful place, run by Melissa and Chris Marquette, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say their name, but I did. They are wonderful people. Probably the best people that I've ever met.
Wow! Ouch!
They are.
Love you too. I'm just kidding.
Putting aside, my close buddies. Yeah, they're very good people. Very good business. Check them out online. Route 61, Coin Taker. If you guys are into pinball machines, it's amazing.
I love pinball. It's kind of my thing.
But she's got a lot of events going on, so she's been working a lot of weekends and staying busy. So it kind of just, when I'm out during the week traveling and on the weekends when I get back, I get it just to unwind. And this is like the perfect thing that Mick and I came up with, doing this podcast for cigars, because what's a better way to unwind after a busy week, regardless of what you do, where you work. That's not what I'm saying. It's just about the weekend time comes, and for people that work the weekends, whenever your days off are, make it your weekend, make it your time to relax and sit down with a cigar of your choice. Hopefully it's something that we can help influence you with, and enjoy the hell out of it, because we're partaking in some really high-end cigars, just to pass the word, to tell you what we think about it.
Absolutely.
So we hope it helps somebody that's listening. What we drink, that's just us talking about it. We're just trying to figure out what goes right with what, and it may not be the same for everybody. But we just hope that we can at least get somewhat of a message to everybody. And if you don't smoke, if you don't drink, if you don't anything, that's perfectly fine. If you can find some kind of comfort, some kind of humor in what we're talking about, and maybe it helps you out, that's perfect too. Right on.
Dude, that's probably the most spot on statement you've ever said for this fucking... You've had some great stuff, man, and we both have. But that's spot on to what we're trying to do. That's beautiful.
Well, thank you. I mean, every once in a while...
That's beautifully said.
Every once in a while, I hit the lottery.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Beautiful.
Cheers. Yeah.
So, just searching online here, just looking for weird facts about the Blanco 9 cigar, because I didn't do any of this ahead of time, because it's real minutes. You're going to go pee?
Oh. No, I was just... keep going.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So... 92 rated. I didn't realize this cigar was 92 rated. I knew it was a great cigar. I did not realize that it actually was that high rated by... Yeah, it's beautiful out there, man. Wrapper, binder, and filler, Nicaraguan. I should have assumed that, but I didn't know that until I looked it up. A lot of people say they're getting peppery and butter notes on the palate. So it's I'm super impressed overall. Like I said before, we're not professionals here. We are not. We're going to give you our honest review because we love cigars and we love to try to pair them with stuff and just hang out and enjoy those real minutes together. But no, I truly do enjoy this cigar. It's not overpowering. It's not scary in the least. I would absolutely say to buy this cigar. But I think Jared just fell into a bush outside. Maybe. Not sure what's going on out there. But yeah, so Blanco cigars. Like I said, I met David Blanco down in Florida this past year, and it was absolutely a pleasure. They have a great operation going on down there. He showed me around, showed me everything they had going on, and there's so much to choose from, and just every single cigar that I picked from down there. He actually he picked for me. I pretty much told him the style and the size I like, and he put them in a bag for me. Now Jared's laughing at me. But would you agree with the what people were saying online about this? 92 rated. They're saying they're getting a little peppery, buttery flavor on the palate.
Butter, yes.
Yeah.
Peppery, no.
Not overpowering at all. Is what everybody's saying. It's one of the most calm cigars you can get.
Correct.
Pretty impressive.
I gotta agree with the buttery. But don't let the butter misconstrue you. It could be the oil that the leaves, or what the leaves are dried in, or soaked and dried in. I'm sorry.
Natural cedar and sweetness and pepper notes. I'm not getting much pepper either.
I'm not getting pepper notes.
Not either.
I will say that it is more on the sweeter side of the smoke.
Pungent fermented leaf aroma. See, this dude's way better than me. I'm just scrolling through right now, but no.
Pungent fermented leaf aroma.
Yeah.
Pungent's I don't know if that's is that an adjective or an adverb? It's an adjective. I don't know if that's the adjective that I would use.
No, I wouldn't say it's pungent because it's not scary at all.
No.
It's a very smooth cigar.
Fermented? I wouldn't use fermented either, because nothing about this cigar, and I know they're fermented, but nothing about the cigar cries fermented to me.
It's not over fermented at all. Like it's the perfect smoothness and balance. I would say the balance on this cigar is what amazes me the most.
Smooth?
Tickle parts.
Smooth.
Levante.
Smooth. You couldn't get a better word to describe the cigar than smooth. And I know that's vague because everybody wants to hear the breakdown, but smooth is like a perfect fitting characteristic of this cigar.
Speaking of perfect fitting, we're going way off subject here. So anybody who's not ready for the R to X rated version of this show, you might want to skip the next 3 minutes. But
I don't know if I'm gonna like this.
Have you ever heard of iglooing?
How the fuck did we just go from talking about the cigar to igloo?
Because you just said perfect fitting.
Go ahead, you might as well, because we can't hear them answer. No, Mick.
Have you?
We haven't heard
I'm asking you, buddy. I'm asking you, buddy. You can say no. We can hold iglooing for another show.
Go ahead. I have not heard of iglooing, but I may have heard of a different rendition of somebody trying to portray iglooing.
No, iglooing apparently is a new trend in the. I don't know. I don't even want to. I don't know what community it fits. I don't want to be stereotyping.
What is it?
It's where you freeze your own poop and use it as a dildo. I really wish we were doing this live on camera to watch your face. It's a real thing, and I just saw a fucking video the other day that said like this is a real thing that people are doing.
Who the fuck does that? No.
But you know, if it came out, it can go back in. So that's what people are going with.
Who the fuck does that? That is like some people seriously need their head examined.
It's apparently a real thing. I have never obviously tried this. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, listen, the people that like a Cleveland steamer need their fucking head examined. Because I don't know anybody. The day I would let a fucking woman squat on my motherfucking chest and steam one out of her asshole, you know, that's the day you just put a bullet in me. Because no. Or seriously, who the fuck's gonna freeze a turd? and use it for their own pleasurement.
Iglooing. Dude, I got nothing for you. I just saw it, and I had to. I made a note to make sure that I asked you if you had heard about it tonight. You look disturbed.
This just ruined my night. It absolutely just ruined my fucking night. Like, my mind right now, I don't think I can speak on this podcast right now. I am fucked up.
Are we cutting it short tonight because of iglooing?
I am fucked up that just when you think people can't get any worse than what people are doing today, you come up with fucking iglooing. I don't.
You won't even look at me.
I am not in a good spot.
You act like I invented this.
I am not in a good spot right now.
You act like I invented this and it's my favorite hobby.
You know, whoever listens to it, I want to hear feedback on that, please. Obviously, I want all the feedback on the cigar. I want to hear feedback on this. And if you do it, I don't, please don't describe it to me.
Yeah, how do we move on from that?
I told you, I'm fucked up right now. I am fucked up. Wow. Where do we go from that? Like, seriously, how do you take a conversation that we've just been sitting around bullshitting?
Do you want me to look it up on Google and read it on there? What it says?
No, but how
show
do we go? How do we move forward from this? Like, can we start maybe?
Maybe there's pictures.
I really don't want to go that route. I really don't. Really? He's really looking it up. So, I'm going to go back and I'm going to occupy my brain right now because I'm well into the middle section of this cigar. And, that's when I really like to talk about it.
Me too.
I enjoy just what I do is I hang the cigar down.
Come on, read it.
And I can smell the smoke.
Come on,
and the smoke it's amazing. I could go back to, if you all listen to our first episode, reminiscing about, grandparents and old ties, as a youngster, watching the old folks smoke cigars and you get that smell and it's like, wow, it's just a deja vu moment. This has that same effect.
It does.
And
you gonna read this live on air?
Almost.
You're trying to cut me off here.
Almost like when I was
I'm not
kid,
here right now.
My dad used to play fucking golf,
Great.
and my older brother did, but at the country club, and all the old timers up there, they would all smoke cigars. They'd be in the lounge, they'd be at the bar, and of course,
Did they ever hang out in the igloo?
me, being 7 years old, not really paying any mind to it, but as I look on it, as I got older, I'm sitting to myself, these guys are up there, they're drinking glasses of high dollar bourbon and scotch, smoking cigars, they're getting fucking hammered, and they're going home, and they didn't have Viagra, they didn't have Cialis, they didn't have Hims, they didn't have any of this shit for these guys. They went home, and they either screamed at their old lady, screamed at the dog, watched fucking Saturday Night Live, or who was one of the you wouldn't know, you fuck.
I know Saturday Night Live.
Anyway, reruns of
Love Boat.
old shows.
Love Boat. That's about your era.
No,
right?
I'm talking about their era.
Oh, sorry.
But anyway, yeah. I'm really rambling right now. But this smoke is kind of really taking me back to those times, which is a good thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing.
It's a great thing. This thing, the more we get into it, there's zero harshness to it. It still hits you fucking hard with the smoke. Great tight roll. Great flavor. I think you should read this live on there.
I'm not doing such thing. If you want to read it, you read it.
I think you should read it.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, you want me to read it?
If you really want to. I just find that's utterly disgusting in my eyes.
User submitted a definition for iglooing reads, to shit in a condom and freeze it, thus creating a fecal dildo. Shown below. I'm not clicking on that link. Several other definitions of iglooing that describe the same act appear around the same time. The act has also been called the Alaskan Pipeline.
I got nothing. I got nothing for that.
Oh shit! There's a TikTok video for it. You want to watch it?
No, dude.
Do something called iglooing and change your life forever.
Oh, God.
Back in 2018, my husband expressed a desire to connect with some American expats here in Croatia. On Facebook, we found a group of about a dozen people from the States who met weekly.
If everybody out there wants to listen to this,
meeting them all, two guys who shared
obviously we can't tell if you do,
Ryan and
but
Alex decided to host a Thanksgiving dinner. We arrived at Ryan and Alex's apartment at 8 a.m. to get everything ready.
I got nothing for this.
Marissa and I started moving the frozen goods in the freezer drawer around to make room for a dessert that needed to be chilled. It was then that Marissa pulled out a particular Ziploc with what looked like 4 sausages inside. My husband picked up the bag with a look of disgust.
Turn that shit off.
Pauli's condom.
I first of all,
Come on, Jared, give us your thoughts.
I think everybody knows my thoughts on that. I think it's disgusting.
But I'm watching your facial expressions, and it's the best shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it's just not right. Like
It's
people
not.
people are seriously fucked up. I'm all about having a good time, everybody. Listen, I love to have a good time with the best of them. But I draw the fucking line on quite a bit of things. Maybe more so than other people would. But yeah, I draw the line on some things.
I just hope that everybody listening at home is enjoying the fact that the only reason I brought that up was to get the exact reaction that I have. It's a great time. He is so fucked up right now. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful
There's a part of me that thinks that you really actually researched that and watched it.
No.
It's deep down inside, he is a twisted motherfucker. Don't let him use.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
But don't let him use me as his pawn.
No, you're not wrong. But I do enjoy the reaction. I think that's 90% of the reason I do what I do. I think I sent you another video I wanted to share with our viewers tonight, and I don't remember what it was. Oh, I sent you a good video. I don't remember what it was. Here we go. What was it? Oh.
Hey, you know that's illegal, right? What? A grown man holding a little boy's penis?
I think if anybody that has listened to this, or is listening to this, or will listen to this, has heard that 1,000 times over. That is like all over social media.
I know, but it's still funny every time.
It is funny. It is funny.
Did you see the one where the chick picks up the shoe?
Yes.
This magic moment.
You seen that one too?
I don't follow them, but I've watched them a lot on TikTok.
So my final shout out of the night. So I'll be honest, I have not listened to this podcast, but it's also a cigar podcast, and I feel like this is full circle. Our 200th follower. I know people have millions of fucking followers out there. We have 200 now.
There were 200 since we started this?
Yeah, in like 4 weeks. We have 200 followers on Instagram.
Well, thank you, everybody, that all of you 200 glorious bastards.
Absolutely. And I was going to put it out there on Instagram that our 200, because we were at 199 for like a day and a half. And I was going to put out our 200th follower will give a shout out. Our 200th follower ended up being Ash to Ash podcast, which I didn't have a chance to post a video first and say, hey, 200th follower. They were our 200th follower. So let's hit 300 by next week. I'm hoping.
I tell you what, I think we should do better than that. So for everybody that watches this, listens to it, you get us to 500, and the 500th person, people, group, whoever you are, and like, share, whatever, you get us to 500. I want to know who did it, and I'm gonna tell you what, we're gonna send you a cigar that is top notch. You're gonna enjoy. We'll send it to you. All we need to do is we need to get information outside of social media, get their shipping address, and we will send you a cigar, pretty much of your choice.
Yeah, I'll even double that. I'll throw in some PA booze, something we've drank. We'll throw in a bottle of maybe the coffee vanilla whiskey.
We got to be careful with that.
It is
questionable. We can't really ship that.
You can ship it in UPS.
Yeah.
Or the sign.
We'll do that too. Just to make some little incentives here. We're going to start doing this. We will. The more people that really start enjoying us, just to show our gratitude and thanks for putting up with what the hell we talk about, and the fact that you sit there and listen to us and you enjoy it. We'd like to return the favor, and we're not sponsored. We're not making any money. We're not nothing. This is coming out of our pockets. This is just to show our appreciation for you guys.
Absolutely. We are right at 100 views for the first video, and that's after 2.5 weeks. We're right at 50 views for the episode 2.
Can we bump this shit up to 1,000?
Yeah. We want to get
We need your help out there, Media Land.
Building the cigar community is what we're talking about. If you guys have, we still haven't gotten any fucking feedback on, hey, try this with this. Because we will go out and buy that cigar and that booze. We're eventually going to go outside to Pennsylvania. I mean, Jared kind of did tonight with the same Pauli girl.
Fuck, I drink a couple more of them and I'm going to fall out of this chair.
He kind of went outside the PA theme. I stuck with it with Levante, but regardless, we're going to go outside that theme a little bit. But I want to hear what you guys like to pair. Cigar badass. You're always drinking fucking great bourbon and cigars. Give us a suggestion.
More input from all of you guys out there that actually smoke cigars and drink. And I'm not saying everybody has to drink, but I'm saying, or smoke cigars. But if you do, please bounce us some of your thought process and what you guys like and what you do, because we'll put it on air here. We'll go out and buy it, and we'll smoke it, and we'll give you our opinion
and a shout out.
But I got to throw this out again. David Blanco, I'm really enjoying this. Really, really, really enjoying this 9. This wrapper is probably I don't know if it's cooler than KO's, but it is really cool.
Almost all of their wrappers have a Masonic theme to them. The Prince Hall definitely does. It's interesting. I don't know the background. We did not chat about that day, but they all have like a Masonic theme. They're really cool. I like it.
I do see the Masonic pyramid down here.
Yeah, the Prince Hall. I don't know if I showed you that wrapper, that one I had down there. It was definitely had that theme to it.
Yeah. We're going to keep moving forward here. I just can't stress enough how good this smoke is.
Bottom third, we're there. It's definitely everything has been nearly perfect on this cigar.
Yeah.
The burn has been great. Even burn, quality taste the entire way through.
I'll say it again. All of you golfers out there, all of you weekend warriors around the house doing landscaping. More so the golfer, I guess. Perfect cigar.
Perfect.
And you might hear that out of my mouth 100 fucking times with different cigars, but wow, this is a good cigar. It really is. And I am by no means a fucking expert at this. I am no means someone that you should really listen to. Because I'm a nobody.
Neither one of us are.
That's the glory of this, is you're getting somebody that is a nobody, that has nothing behind them as far as in this industry, that has taken this cigar and smoking it and given an opinion on it. Because listen, you can get somebody that is endorsed, that is told what to say, that is, somebody that's making $1 million just to do an ad or whatever. No, sorry, that's not us. We're just two average Joes in a fucking garage smoking high class cigars. And we're going to be straight up with you. I mean, it could be like the Jersey Boys. We could be really fucking off the wall, crazy. But it's a good cigar. It's not a good cigar. It's a great cigar.
There will be a time that we have a cigar that we don't particularly love. We've just been super lucky, and a little bit of background. We know what we like.
Well,
and
we're kind of what do you call that?
We're a little snobby with our cigars.
Snobby.
Yeah. We know what we like. We like a darker wrapper, a more robusto, something that's going to give you a good draw of smoke every single time. But we've kind of gone out on a limb with a couple of these cigars. Not particularly this one for me, because I've known Blanco cigars for over a year now. But it's definitely.
I haven't, but I would like to know David more.
Yeah, next time I go to Tampa, I'm taking Jerry with me. We're gonna hang out. David Blanco has a really good selection of bourbons and tequilas in his office.
I guarantee it. We could sit down at one of his establishments, and I could talk to that man all night long. And he, you know what? We would. We would have a new friendship, and we would have a good time.
Yeah, I got to say, when I was down there, even this past year, my cigar knowledge and love has grown since that point. And I really want that opportunity again to have a few beers with him, have a few drinks, whiskey, tequila, beer, whatever, and whatever he suggests to pair with a beer, or with a cigar. And
might come.
Yeah. But no, it was a great experience, but I think it still has room to grow, and I'm hoping David gives us that opportunity. It's a cool place. He makes some great cigars. His company's amazing. It's good stuff. What? Why are you still laughing at me over there? I stumble once in fucking an hour, and I'm getting laughed at. Killing me.
I'm killing you. You're killing me tonight.
Am I?
Yeah.
What'd I kill you on? Iglooing?
All over that. So again, as far as our Real Minutes podcast goes, for everybody out there listening and enjoying this, we really would love to hear your feedback. Whatever it may be, right, wrong, and different. I know I've said this many times before, but we need feedback. We need to hear from everybody out there. Whether we suck, you hate it, you love us, our content's good, do this, do that, please help us out. If you want a shout out, if you want us to talk about you, just tell us. Send us mail, DM us, and we'll hit you up that way. Doesn't matter how it is, what it is. We need feedback.
I will say, one of my coworkers, I don't know if I told you this, went out and bought a box of the KO. What is the first one we did?
Yeah.
Which one is it? The MX2. The KO MX2. The Maduro times 2.
I kept going. Yeah.
The KO MX2. He went out and bought a box of it after listening to our first podcast. So, I don't know. I think KO owes us like $5.
What were his thoughts on it?
He said that the review was great. It's exactly what he loves in a cigar. He loves a good Maduro. Loves a good darker cigar that has a great smoke draw. And he went out and bought a box of it. Tonight, he's actually having his first one out of that box. So I'm very excited to hear what he has to say about it. But because of our podcast, he went out and bought his first box of it.
No, he didn't smoke one yet until tonight.
No, tonight is his first night he's having one. But he got his box. He sent me a picture of it. He was super excited. He said, listen to the podcast, and it was cool and loved it. So I'll definitely be, he's subscribed to the podcast. We're up to like 8 subscribers on the podcast. I'm fucking excited. It's cool. 8 subscribers.
Hey, got to start somewhere.
We said
we're not really starting to do this for anything special, just for the pure enjoyment of us sitting in the garage and talking shit and smoking a cigar.
Whether you guys know this or not, we're gonna probably be like fucking 80 and doing this again together and re-listening to those fucking podcasts from the past. That will be
if I make it to 80.
All right, maybe 70. I'll be retired by 60 something. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But it was really cool. Here, I'll show you the text. He sent me the picture. He went out and bought a box of MX2s. He didn't even fucking go for like a single stick. Bought a fucking box.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Kudos. Thank you for listening, and I'm glad we could...
shout out to Weeder.
Weeder, I'm glad we could help you out, buddy. Enjoy it. It's a fabulous cigar. You'll have a lot of enjoyment with that cigar. There's a lot to offer there. Kind of like this cigar. David, he has a lot going on in these cigars, and they're very enjoyable. They're very relaxing, and I know I premised this before, but you can really get personal with these things and intimate.
Absolutely.
Just sitting down, relaxing. Because just a wide variety of thoughts come to your head when you're relaxed and you're smoking these cigars.
This would be a perfect kayaking cigar.
Yeah,
I think because of the size and the burn time. I mean, we bought a smaller one for this round, but I do believe that this one would be a good kayaking cigar because it's not some of the heavier cigars, like really heavy Maduro cigars. You're trying to fish when you're in your kayak and like the smoke's eating you alive. Like if you're not really tending to the cigar.
I haven't smoked a cigar kayaking. I don't know if I really want to.
It's hard because you're fishing, you're drinking. Like there's a lot of things going on with your hands, So unless you're really good, one of them dudes that can leave a cigar hang out of your mouth for like an hour and a half, it's kind of rough.
Yeah, I think kayaking should be left to kayaking and.
Usually when I have a cigar kayaking, it's when I'm out fishing. People buy like 20 fish, and I'm floating, just watching them fish for a while because I feel bad that I'm catching all their fish. And then I'll smoke a cigar.
No, you don't feel bad. Listen, I've kayaked with this guy, and all you hear is him freaking hollering and screaming all over the goddamn river, creek.
I have done it.
It is, I mean, I'm going to record it next time. If there is a next time that we do this, I'm going to record him with what he says and hollers and screams and just belittles himself when he doesn't catch fish or he missed one and I'm going to tell you, or everybody out there, be the judge of it and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I love fishing, man. It's like my thing.
I like it too. I just don't do enough of it.
Yeah, I don't think any of us do enough of it.
And
once we're fully retired, man, that's what it's all about. We're gonna do some fishing, cigar smoking, drinking. We can do the fucking podcast in the middle of the lake.
Well, we do a lot of traveling with the camper.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. That is for sure. I'm getting down there, buddy. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I got maybe another 5 minutes here. Maybe. So, no more iglooing? We're done with that?
Is that really your thing? Like, that's the third time you've, like, tried to,
I just want to see your reaction, brother. It's been absolutely awesome.
It's disgusting.
It's fucking terrible. It is awesome to watch your face, though.
There's absolutely nothing fucking right about that. I really don't understand people. I don't understand people. Listen, I am all about getting kinky and doing your thing with your significant other, your girlfriend, female is your boyfriend, or I'm not going to go down another route. But listen, I'm all about that. Having a good time, exploring, getting to know each other better, having a...
Just for the record, I will never bring it up ever again on this podcast.
Good.
That was my last time.
Good. That is gross.
Just because I love seeing your face, I will not continue bringing it up because it's probably getting boring at home. I'm sure people are a little bit, really.
Does anybody out there...
Was that even an option for
like
something
that?
fun? Like, I don't know. It's fucked up.
How do you get past the smell? They wrap it in a condom, you're still going to smell that.
There he is. There he is.
You're going to get a fucking meatloaf in there that's fucking...
There he is.
No.
A fucking meatloaf.
No. Yeah, the night before, Dorito bag, hot sauce, meatloaf, chocolate milk in the morning, coffee, and you're going to put that into a condom? And you're going to find some enjoyment out of that? No.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, there he is. That's what I was looking for all night. I'm done now. I'm good.
God. I could go off tangent about a lot of things, but...
Like me throwing beer cans in your garage.
No, he'll pick them up.
I will. I do every time.
I know. God, I gotta piss again.
Me too.
Fuck.
Me too. If we both go piss, though, it's gonna be a lot of dead air time.
We don't like dead air time, so we're trying to, I don't know. I'm having an Amstel Light right now, too. I got Amstel Light and St. Pauli Girl, so...
I am gonna take a piss real quick, and then we'll come back and wrap this up full circle.
All right, well, I guess I'm gonna entertain you.
Here we go.
So... dead airspace. I'm getting down to... I'm getting down to a point in a cigar where I'm almost done with it. And this David Blanco, this 9, did not disappoint. There's a lot going on with it. It's a great cigar. Go out and buy one. Whatever you do, if you like high-end cigars, I don't mean to use high-end. Go buy one of these. Try it. It's very smooth. It's a very... the taste is amazing. There's so much going on. You know, we refer to the butter, the oil, the pepper. I get a lot of that, but I don't get the pepper. But I really enjoy the tight wrap cigar, the soaking of the cigar, just the flavor. The smoke is not overwhelming. That's my take on it, and it's good with just about anything. I'm drinking Amstel Light and St. Pauli Girl, and it's amazing. We fucked off a lot tonight. We've talked about a lot of different shit. We've gone off on tangents, but this cigar, and kind of like my kind of closing here, this cigar is 1 to 10.
1 out of 10.
1 to 10 rating.
I'd give us a 9 all day.
I was going to say 8.9.
Yeah, that's right there.
8.9. So, David Blanco, you did great. Keep it up. And we hope someday we can really, I can get to meet you. Mick's met you. We can get down there and we can really hash out some good cigars.
Yeah. Any other cigars, David, you want us to review or want us to put on the podcast? Like, give us a shout out, give us suggestions, send us some cigars. We're not asking for that, but I mean, honestly, we'll go buy them ourselves. We don't care. But like, tell us what you want us to smoke and maybe what you want us to pair it with. That'd be cool. Our first pairing coming from David Blanco.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Be fucking amazing.
And again, we're not asking for anything. Please, we're not doing this to get hand-me-downs or handouts or this or that. We're just glad that you're listening and we're getting some feedback.
Yeah, we want the feedback, good or bad. And as we said last podcast, worst comment, you're an asshole, suck a dick, whatever. Like fucking, we'll worst shout out or worst comment, we will give you a shout out next podcast.
Absolutely. You'll be my main priority.
Absolutely.
I'll have fun with you. I might even igloo you.
Listen, I said I wasn't bringing it up again, and now you said it. Fuck.
Well, it kind of rhymed, so I went with it.
It did. Now we are getting down to the end here. I don't know. I think I'm about done here. And as we said before, it's from the time we light the cigar till the time we finish that last drag.
Yeah,
so,
I'm about shot with that. Burning
the lips, but it was a great cigar. Again, I would rate this at least a 9. It's right there with some of the best I've had. Blanco cigars, definitely not a slouch in the market. They're being rolled at one of the best factories in America, in the world. They're just fucking amazing. And yeah, it was great meeting you. But yes, me and Jared need to have a cigar with you. I did not have a cigar with you. We need to have a drink, and we need to actually talk about the process a little. Now we're into this. We're intrigued. We want to know more about where these are coming from, where the tobacco is grown, how the process works, and would definitely love to have that opportunity to share that moment, that real minute with you.
So for everybody out there, this is Real Minutes. This is two guys bullshitting, talking about your favorite cigars, our favorite cigars, having a good time, talking about life in general, drinking a couple drinks. This is Real Minutes. Listen, please give us feedback. Please give us anything you got. We'll take it. We'll enjoy it. We'll review it. We'll make fun of you. We'll enjoy you. Real Minutes, though. Thank you for listening. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Mick.
You guys have a good night.